What to the what? I am just packing up my stuff. That's not all of it, that's just some of it. From the Airbnb apartment. Press pause. Alright. The Airbnb apartment in Mexico City that I arrived to after Puerto Escondido. I've just been here 3 nights. So yeah, I'm going to the other apartment that I'm spending time in when I'm here in Mexico City, which is the apartment of my good friend Miriam, who lives in Berlin and just flew back to Germany last night. So yeah, pretty much packed up, ready to go somewhere else. A bit more comfortable place. Should probably make the bed before I leave. But all packed up, let's head out. Woo! 10 minutes later, there you have it. Back in Miriam's apartment. So it's a nice space, very spacious, green, lots of plants. So I'll be here now 17 days and then fly back to Denmark. So gotta pass the time with something, probably gonna do some editing, try and get some of these videos across to you guys. And otherwise, yeah, I'll see what I get up to. So I just learned that the Mexican government have declared stage 3 here in Mexico for the virus, which amongst other things means that they now strongly discourage non-essential activity. And that's okay for me. I have a good place, this apartment that I'm in, to stay in until I fly back to Denmark. The only thing is that I still have to go to Puebla just for a quick hit and run mission to pick up some of the things that I have there with the van and at the mechanic's place, which I will need for the time that I'm in Denmark over the summer. So I just booked bus tickets for the day after tomorrow to go early in the morning. It's 2 hours each way, so go early in the morning, go to the mechanic, quickly pack up the stuff I need, and then everything else will have to stay at the mechanic until I return sometime in the late summer or fall. And then yeah, just back to the bus station and head back to Mexico City again. So I'm a little bit excited to see how that will go. If there's any checkpoints along the way or strict control of movement. But yeah, I guess we'll see in 2 days how it goes. But after I've done that and have everything I need for my return back to Denmark, then I'm okay to stay in the apartment for the time required and only go out when I need to get groceries. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Good, very early morning. It's like 6:30 in the morning, Thursday, going to Puebla today and to pick up some of my stuff at the mechanic that I left there in my luggage, and yeah, just some things I want to bring back to Denmark for the summer. So I'm going to do like a hit and run, go early, like in 2 hours. The bus leaves 8:30. It takes 2 hours to get there, and then it takes like 40 minutes to get from the bus station to the mechanic. Then I'll do a quick run through my things, pack what I need to bring, head back to the bus station, and then take a bus back to Mexico City again. So yeah, hit and run day to day. So I'm not used to getting up this early anymore, but yeah, gotta get it done. So let's do it. Let's hit the lights and get out of here to Puebla. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo está? Buen día. Sí. De tapo. Gracias. Gracias. Alright, so I made it to the bus station, one of the biggest in Mexico City, one of the biggest bus hubs, and it's so deserted. Like usually, I've been here a couple of times and it's very busy usually, so people are sticking to the no traveling, which is good. I just have to do this so I can get my stuff. Made it to Puebla, and now it's just about finding an Uber to go to the mechanic and then pick up my stuff, return to here, and then go back to Mexico City. This is where the kitchen will be stored, in the living room, together with some of my clothes and a surfboard, more clothes, electronics. It's everything I own, everything that Tortuga holds. So, see you in a month.
Tortuguita.
Este es muy bueno.
Mira.
Y tortuguita.
Tortuguita.
Oh. Muy bueno.
Mira.
Sí. Wow. Como nueva.
Nueva. Esta se puso nueva.
Es nueva, sí, sí.
Nueva. Esto
No es como nueva, es nueva. Sí. Qué bueno.
Todo. Se soldó acá, mira. Toda esta parte aquí con la de acá abajo se fue uniendo. Mira acá. Mira.
Muy bueno. Sí.
Esta es la camisa también nueva.
Ah, nueva también.
Sí, mira.
Bueno.
Nueva también. Esta. Ahí está allá adentro, vela.
Muy amable.
¿Cómo ves?
I missed her.
Perfecto, perfecto.
Sí.
Ahí vamos. Hoy que sí fue.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? Mila. Hola, Mila.
Todo ya se está detallando.
Muy bueno.
Párate tú. Ya se está detallando todo. Se están sacando ahorita todos los detalles. Bájate, mira, vete para allá
Es bien, es bien.
Míralo. Se están sacando detalles que tiene.
Otro
Esos son los detallitos
Sí.
para que la puerta se vea bien. ¿Sí? Estos, mira.
Sí.
Acá, ahí vamos, al frente. Estos de acá. Se va detallando bien, bien. ¿Ya?
Perfecto. Alright, so I arrived at Chris's place now, the mechanic, and it's just so good to see Tortuga again and see all the work that they've done. They really did a great job removing a lot of the rust and installing new plates, welding on new plates. So here is some of my stuff stored, and I'll just go through it now and see what I need to bring back to Denmark. So let's get to it. Alright, so I just want to show you all Tortuga, what has been done so far, because quite a lot has been done. She has had a lot of rust removed, so all the parts that you will see which are not her baby blue, her natural baby blue, are new parts basically, or repaired rusty bits. So let's get to it. All of this has actually been replaced, or no, not that one. This is brand new. The whole flooring in the front cabin is all new. There was a big rusty hole here before, so that's all new. As you can see, these pieces from the inside, they're looking awesome, brand new pieces. So great. Yeah, so looking really good here from the inside. This whole plate is new. There's a lot of rust around the wheel hubs before, so it's great. Add this new piece welded on. And pretty much the whole left side of the van has been replaced as well. There's quite a bit of rust and filler, so yeah. So what's next is that she will have still more work done on the rusty bits, and all the rubber ceilings will be replaced as well. I will have some changes made to the front cabin. Nothing major. At some point I will cut a hole here so you have a walkthrough, but that will be later. I'm not sure, I might ask them to install a roof rack to carry stuff on the roof. But seeing as she's a pop top, a full-on pop top, where the whole length of the roof raises, I have to make sure that it can carry the weight, added weight, so the springs don't just come down when I lift it up if it's too heavy. But other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with the work that's been done so far, and just look forward to returning in late August, beginning of September, and pick up the driving again, because I miss driving so much. It's really like, yeah, I really miss it. So that's how she looks right now. I think you got a pretty good idea. This is, the pop top is up right now, the mandala. Yeah. It's the current state of affairs. See ya in 3-4 months, Tortuga. Be nice. Hasta luego. Nos vemos en 3 meses, 3-4 meses. El jefe Chris,
Aquí nos
el
vemos.
mejor
De regreso.
taller.
Buena
Gracias
suerte.
a todos, Chris.
Gracias a ti.
Otra jefe. Oh. right back at the bus station in Puebla, and I just managed to change my ticket because my original bus wasn't leaving until 2 hours from now, so I could change it to now, like right now in 10 minutes, which is great. So yeah, that was a very quick back and forward hit and run trip. Got all my stuff and just gonna head back to the apartment in Mexico City and wait for 14 days to go back to Denmark, I guess. Let's go. Here we go again. That was a very quick trip, back and forward, back in the city now. Everything went smooth, no stops, no checkpoints, no nothing. Got my big bag and my ukulele. So, ready for a few months in Denmark now. Yep. So, taxi driver just tried to rip me off. I was at the bus station. Usually I just take an Uber, but I was like, I'll try a taxi this time around. And I told him usually it's like 80-90 pesos to go from the apartment to the bus central. And I asked him several times how much is it, and he wouldn't say. He was just like, oh, blah, 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 talking to the other drivers. And then we got in the taxi, started driving, and I was like, okay, how much is it? And then he said 300 pesos. I was like, no man, no way. Like I usually pay no more than 100 pesos, never. And he was like, oh, that's the price, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing to do. It's different zones. I was like, oh, come on, dude. Like, why didn't you tell me before? Then let me off at the next corner. And then he was like, oh, but it's 50 pesos. You still owe me 50 pesos for just driving out of the central. Like, ridiculous. All right, so now I got an Uber. Here it is. Gracias, señor. So, Uber over taxis. Just got back to the apartment and I just wanted to finish up on what I was saying about the taxi driver trying to rip me off. So obviously, blonde hair, blue eyes, totally look like a gringo, and it happens at times that people will try and take advantage of that. Unfortunate for this cab driver, I have been here for year and a half and I know very well the prices and how much you pay for the different distances, and especially here in Mexico City where I've stayed for quite some time now, I really know what the price is for going different places. So he took a chance there on me and tried to rip me off. It was very obvious, like in the way he behaved and conducted himself. So I'm just a little bit annoyed that I didn't just go for the Uber, but I'm also glad that I called him out on it and not just accepted it and paid the price that he wanted, but actually called him out on it, because it is a little bit, it gives a bad reputation, I would say, to cab taxi drivers and whoever else could come up with the idea of trying to rip off tourists. Quite a few people have that idea. So yeah, I got out of the taxi. I told him, no way, dude, I'm not agreeing to this. And then I got an Uber immediately, like in front of him, so he could see that I was still gonna do the fare, just with someone who's more fair about their prices. Yeah. So that was that. Long day. Not even actually, well, not that long a day. I got up early, but I'm glad that I actually got back 2 hours ahead of schedule, because it was so quick with the packing and in and out at the mechanic. And there was no real reason for me to hang around there and just like, you know, not much to do. And it was good to see Tortuga though. But yeah, I'm happy about them having her for a little bit longer so they can finish up the work. And yeah, I'm happy that I got this done with no major hassle, no police stops, no checkpoints, no nothing. So that was good. So I'm gonna have some food now. Haven't eaten since breakfast.